Today we will be testing the Jlmora ADX. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Jlmora ADX indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 50 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 573 indicators, with 238 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test all these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Alright, so today's indicator is the Jlmora ADX, and you can see it here on the bottom of the screen. And so this indicator consists of three different lines. We have the blue line, and then we have the red line, and then we have the orange line running through the middle. The orange line is the standard ADX, so it's giving us kind of an overall direction of the kind of overall trend, the larger trend. And then the blue line and the red line are switching from a positive ADX and a negative ADX. So blue is a positive, red is a negative. And so basically blue, you can think of, we have short-term pressure to the long side. The red is short-term pressure to the downside. And so the setup on this is whichever one is on top is the short-term direction at the moment. So when the blue is on top, we're looking for long trades. When the red is on top, we are looking for short trades. And then the ADX, we need to be mindful of its position. And so basically, if the ADX, the orange line, is below both of the red and blue line, then we won't take a trade until the ADX comes up above at least one of those lines. And so if it comes up above the red line, like right here for example, then we would go long because the blue is on top here, the blue is above the red, and then reverse on the other side. So that's what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of this. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is a long signal right here on this one. So you see that we get that cross of the blue line up above the red, and the ADX orange line is running right down the center of them. And so we go long right here. You can see we get a tad bit of consolidation, then a little bit of a push to the upside, just enough to get us to take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, then the second signal that we pick up is also a long signal right here. So you see that we get a cross right here of the red up above the blue, but the ADX is below both the lines. And so we ignore that one. Then it crosses back to where the blue is above the red. And then we get the ADX that slowly comes back in here and crosses up above the red, giving us that long signal right there. We get a little bit of a push to the upside right there, and that is enough to get us to take profit on this one as well. All right, what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward the testing. That way things don't get too long, and we will pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version. And you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. Get everything in focus. There and there. All right, let's go ahead and count these out and see what we get out of it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So we have 23 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. 13 winning trades. And so that's going to barely miss that 60% criteria that we are looking for. All too often we see the same kind of scenario where we get really, really close to that 60%, but we are just not quite able to make it over that hump that we are looking for. It's a shame because it seemed like it did pretty decent, but there were moments that just took these little clusters of losing trades, and that's really what did it. If there was a way to kind of work those out or filter them out a little bit, then this indicator could do better. But then we walk a slippery slope, kind of adding more indicators just to compensate. So For now, unfortunately, this one will have to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.